One of the honorable members who just deferred to APC for Ekiti State recently got the talk with two sides of her mouth. She dey say Peter Obi no go fit put his stunt when he pull for 2023 for the forthcoming 2027 general election. He said the rhetoric where Peter Obi pull say no go fit happen again for 2027 election. This honorable member no know say what she go even expect will worse past 2023 general election. Listen to her first.
Like they always say that you know, the way some last bonds, the way they believe. I mean, they behave. Sometimes they have these entitlement mentality, and there are some of us who are firstborn. We were born with carrying responsibility all along. Maybe the PDP has always known how to be firstborn, but now doesn't know how to be a lastborn. Now that is in opposition. But if PDP is to fix itself, what do you think could be done?
I think the leaders must come together to redefine what they want. And that, the redefinition, cannot work for the 2027 elections because it's quite close. You need to redefine and then to...
Like a rebranding.
You rebrand the entire... It's a 360-degree thing. And it's not easy to achieve, not with a politician at the helm of affairs in the center. This is the first time we're having a dyed-in-the-wool politician as president. He knows his onions. He knows all of us. He's been in the system for very long.
So it's going to be difficult to beat him?
It's tough.
Not even from any candidate from the north?
This is a man who has worked with everyone, who has been useful to everyone, who has had opportunities to assist governments. So beating him, uphill task.
Not even the PDP can do that. In that shape.
Not in that shape. No.
But that's sad.
It is.
Because if we ride on like that, without any challenge, I know the ADC said he's beatable. And El-Rufai said, look, they will send the president back, and they will send him back to Lagos. And they've shown that there could be an incursion into the political sphere where the president plays well. Peter Obi has shown us that no matter where your forte is, you can be dealt with. And he beat the president in his home state of Lagos. So anything can happen. Do you see any surprises springing up? 2 years is still a far off time.
2 years is far off, but you see, there won't be surprises. Too many. Yes, people will have votes, but they'll never come close.
Even with a Seyi Makinde from Oyo State, if you imagine...
He's a good man, hard worker. He has done so much for Oyo State. But Oyo State alone cannot come into this fray and make a difference.
You heard that Peter Obi is likely to return to the PDP. Yeah. Even with that?
The rhetorics of the last elections will not work again, except he comes with another gimmick. And you see, this is a politician, a man who knows the terrain well. My brother, it's tough.
Yeah. So those who say, oh, this is the voice of opposition. You stood, and you stood well, and you spoke for your party, you spoke for opposition, and you spoke against the ruling party. And you said there was nothing good coming out of the APC. But now you're joining the APC. What happens to everything that you have said in the past?
The APC we talked about in the past, the government that was in power then is not the current one in power.
So there's a different APC now?
There is a different APC now. Look at it this way. Like Lee Kuan Yew said, the success of any nation is the success of its leadership. A leadership that is pragmatic, resolute, and committed will find a way. That is what is happening now. This government is pragmatic, it's resolute, it's taking tough decisions and running with the decisions. It's not like other governments taking tough decisions, and when people start to complain, dropping it, and making them comfortable again, going back to the old ways. Rather, it's taking the bull by the horns and moving on. And that is what I saw in the new
So it was Bola
APC.
Tinubu that made you join the APC.
I am telling you that it is this government that made me join the APC.
So
not any other.
So you are more like is our person Parakpo, like
No,
but
no.
interestingly you're from Ekiti,
I am from
and
Ekiti.
that word Parakpo actually came from Ekiti.
Yeah.
The Ekiti Parakpo concept.
Yes.
So it is our man and it's our time. That's the concept.
No, it's about his leadership prospects. The way Nigeria is going, the way we are now projecting into the future, the way we're now going to make things better for those coming behind. Look at the reforms. I looked at some of them. The tax reform would never have been possible. Never. Because people would never have allowed it to happen. But it took a man who was determined and deliberate to say this must fly. And it has flown.
And when
By the time we start,
yeah.
you will see that things might be a little difficult at first, but we'll turn the corner. And those are the tough decisions we require. Look at the issue of fuel subsidy removal. It was very tough. Nigeria was in serious discomfort. But look at it now. Who could ever believe that the prices of fuel will go up and somehow it will come down? That's not the way we know it in Nigeria. But it's coming down. We are even having competition. And people are bringing in petroleum products, and they're saying we'll even go down further. So those are the policies that I saw. Some of them were the students' loan thing, then the technical school initiative, whereby our children whose parents cannot afford the normal schooling can go into vocational schools, be paid, go to school, learn a skill, and get certificates that are international. That's the sort of thing we need to lift the poor from where they are. And I have seen so many others.